You're watching a weekly CFD overview of global financial markets. The euro fell to fresh 4-week lows against the dollar, with euro-USD down to 1.1785 Tuesday afternoon. The single currency entered into a negative spiral on Monday after German Chancellor Angela Merkel won Sunday elections, but saw large numbers of voters desert her party for the far right. Merkel now faces months of coalition talks to try to form a stable government. Sentiment on the euro was also hit after ECB President Mario Draghi said Monday that ample ECB accommodation was still needed and added the currency volatility is a source of uncertainty that requires monitoring. The dollar extended gains against other major currencies on Monday, following upbeat remarks by New York Fed Reserve President William Dudley. Compared to last week, the British pound held mainly steady at 1.3419 after UK Prime Minister Theresa May gave on Friday few new indications on how Brexit will proceed. Japan's Prime Minister Shinzo Abe called a snap general election for October 22nd that will decide whether the country sustains its massive economic stimulus. The yen slightly weakened against the dollar last week. In percentage terms, the price of Bitcoin did not change much last week. It was holding below the $4,000 level, where it remained on Tuesday. Investors continue to follow crackdown on the virtual currency in China. Despite the recent slump, the digital currency is still enjoying a remarkable year, with prices up almost 350% since the start of the year, beating just about every other asset class. The yellow metal rallied 1.1% on Monday after tensions on the Korean peninsula heated up in an exchange of belligerent words between North Korea and the US. North Korea's foreign minister said President Donald Trump had declared war on North Korea and that Pyongyang reserved the right to take countermeasures, including shooting down US bombers, even if they are not in its airspace. However, the strengthening of the dollar pulled back the gold price, which traded at $1,302 Tuesday afternoon. Crude oil prices remained close to multi-month highs amid optimism that the market was well on its way towards rebalancing. The US production is slowing as the number of oil rigs decreased for a third week in a row by 5 units operating, 744 in total, Baker Hughes data showed on Friday. You were watching a weekly CFD overview of global financial markets.